Most people fully understand that when they're communicating with people, it's not just the words that they're using, it's the way in which they use their voice that really counts. So if we're wanting to motivate some people, we might put some extra energy into our voice. Come on, we can do this. If we're wanting to really calm an audience or some individuals down, we may just soften our voice, make it quieter and slower. People know that instinctively. Vary the tone, vary various qualities of the voice, and it will have different levels of impact. Very few people apply that same obvious rule to their inner voice, their thinking voice. And yet, it really counts there too. Because we could think of this metaphorically. What if we've got an inner audience that's waiting to be inspired, motivated, calmed? It's going to be more than the thinking words that's going to have the impact. It's going to be the way that we deliver it that's also going to count. Let me give you a brief example. When I do executive coaching, quite often people will come in and say, you know what, I'm stressed out, I'm not sleeping at night. Now, I happen to sleep really, really well, and I'm curious, how do you keep yourself awake? And very often what we find is that that person is doing a bit of a rant on the inside. So they plump up their pillow, they get themselves tucked up in bed, switch off the light, and then they're having a conversation on the inside, they're thinking things through, and it might go something like this. Oh, I hope so-and-so's done such and such at the office. Oh my goodness, did I manage to pick up that from, my bag before I left last night? Oh, I really hope I packed the kids' sandwiches for tomorrow. Now, the tonality and the intensity of that ain't lullaby material. And I say to them, would you go and tuck your child into bed if you wanted them to have a good restful night's sleep, and sit down, get them tucked in, plump up their pillow, switch off the light, and then say, oh, have you got your homework ready? Oh, you've thought about such and such tomorrow. And they'd say, of course not. I'd speak to them gently and calmly so that they can go off into a restful sleep. And we need to give that gift to ourselves. If our outcome is to have a restful night's sleep, what if we did our words in a really tired and yawny voice? Because that's contagious. If we've got someone speaking to us and they're speaking through a tired yawn, it starts to affect others. It starts to affect other people. And just as that's true when we're speaking on the outside, it'll get you. It's going to be true when we're thinking and affecting our inner audience. We want our inner audience to go with the goal of going for a restful night's sleep. We need to adopt a tired, yawny, slow, gentle, lullaby kind of tonality. And they'll go with it. Even if the words aren't that great just yet, you can work on them later. So go home. When you're ready to go off to sleep, just put on that tired, yawny voice, and you'll be sending yourself off very easily and effortlessly. So use your voice on the inside for the benefit of your inner audience, as effectively as you may use your voice for the benefit of an outer audience. It really is as simple as applying those same rules. Sleep tight.